Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here I have a stack of 29 cards that I graded from PSA. This is actually graded through GameStop. And here's the thing, I don't know, after I have all my card back from GameStop, well, I have two more submission. I might have to go with other grading service. And I'm gonna explain why while we unveil the grade for these cards. So 29 cards. I went to a card show and spent several hours just looking for gradable stuff. So I'm very critical when it comes to grading. I just sneak a couple of not PSA 10 in there just to see if I get lucky. But overall, it should be at least half of this should be PSA 10, right? So let's go and see. Okay, first card. Now, I submitted this in December 1st, and now it's February 20 what is it? No, it's March 3rd. Yeah, it's 3 months. So first card is a Mewtwo V-Star. Love it. Beautiful card. PSA 10. Yay. I think this might be the biggest heavy hitter that I submit. Yeah. Mewtwo V-Star. Great card. Got that from card show. Very lucky. Pikachu Zekrom. Now, if you're living under a rock lately, PSA has some shady business going on. A guy submitted like, I don't know, 10 plus Pikachu Reshiram, this card right here, and he got all 9s, and PSA sent him an offer. Supposedly their partner sent them an offer for all his 9s, and he just sell all his 9 back just to get the money back from grading. And miraculously, a lot of them turned out to be a 10 after that. Same serial number, but from a 9 to a 10. So a 9, yep. Maybe I should accept PSA offer on this. Maybe they should turn this to a 10. Look at this, crisp, clean corner. Man, look at that. Super clean. No surface damage. Look at that. Look how clean that is. But you gotta get 9. Yeah. I don't know about that. Next card. Let's look at corner. Very clean also. Is that dot? Nope. Clean corner. Clean corner. Clean and crisp corner. Look at that. No whitening at all. Not that I know. Rayquaza. Clean corner. Surface. I look at this card so many times. This is my second time grading this card, okay? And I got a 9. Bro, I know the centering is a little bit off, but if everything else is a perfect 10, this should easily get a 10. But I don't know, man. PSA. That's why, I need to send this to some other grading service. And man, this is so cool. Look at that Rayquaza. Looks so nice. You know what? Different grading service. Hopefully they do me right. Next card, let's look at the corner. Not the most rounded corner, but then it's like very crisp. There's no whitening on the corner. So corner, I say a 9 on the corner. Centering, 10 on the centering. So this is Psyduck, 151 Psyduck. And it's a 10. Love this guy. Look at that. Look at his dopey face in the background. Love Psyduck. See, that corner is not even as clean as my Rayquaza corner, as you can see. That PSA 10. Here, look at that corner. It's not as rounded, but there's no whitening at all. It's not as clean as my Rayquaza. It's another Psyduck, but it's well centered. But the corner is not as clean. And it's another 10. You see how inconsistent PSA is? I mean, yeah, the corner here is just much more nicer and crisper. It's just a tad heavy on the bottom. That's it. Just a tad heavy. Man, I really want this in tan. That's why this is my second time creating this. I'm gonna crack it again. Espeon. Now this is from Sun and Moon era, so pretty much a vintage Espeon GX. Now I believe the edge of the card is kind of curl up a little bit because you know it's vintage card, and what can you expect? The corner is clean too. Look at that, clean corner, crisp and clean. Doesn't even have whitening. Okay, it's a 9. Brother. Oh, brother. What's wrong with it? Maybe centering, but you know, like I said, you know, if everything is perfect, it should get a 10, but you know, I don't know. PSA just make me mad sometimes. But it is what it is. Need to maybe move on to other grading service so that they make a better decision. PSA graders are underpaid and overwork. They get paid maybe half of what Beckett pay, so yeah, maybe that's the reason they don't care anymore. Deoxys VMAX, nice round crisp corner. As you can see on my card, I looked them over already. And it has a 10. This is my second Deoxys VMAX 10. The first one I sold it, kind of regret it, and then you know I'm looking for a nice and clean copy gray, and yep, that's a 10. Great card too, you can see. You have Orbital VMAX up there, Deoxys. I mean, this is you know, S tier, S tier art right here. That's so cool. One of my favorite Sword and Shield era Pokemon is a Orbital VMAX. It looks so cool, it's like an alien spaceship. Next card. See the corner. Not as rounded as my Rayquaza VMAX. Yes, I'm gonna keep comparing that and face the reality that PSA don't like me to get a 10 on my Rayquaza. Look at that. Nice clean corner. Centering is very good too. Very good. Way better than my Rayquaza. And at 9, of course, you know. Maybe population control right here. Because in PSA 10, this guy goes for like $300 plus, I believe. Man, I really want at least one Gengar so I can PC it myself. Keep it for myself. Until the price hit, you know, something crazy, then I'll sell it. I'm not attached to any particular card. Now look at this corner. Look at that. No whitening. Not as good as my Rayquaza. Is that whitening? Barely, you know, barely a whitening. If you see from this angle, you barely see it. So barely a whitening. Another Gengar. Centering is much more decent. Yeah, I say it's worse than the first one. This one's top heavy a little bit, but it's within your PSA 10. On the back is very good, and I got a 9. Bruh, I sent in I believe 3 Gengar. No, I should put it over here. Here, I think this is another Gengar over here. Look at the corner, nice and crisp. Is that a touch of whitening right there? I see. Yeah, just a touch, just a touch. Here's a little kiss on the corner too. Here's okay. So this should get a 9. I mean, yeah, that's more whitening than I like. But you know, I just throw it in there just to see if I get lucky, and no. Yeah, 3 Gengar and no 10. That's bad. Next card. Not sure what it is. Nice and clean corner, no whitening. Nice and clean corner. What is that? Is that whitening? No, it's not. It's not whitening. It's not as well rounded as Rayquaza. It's a Venusaur. Centering is very good too. It's like within 10. I don't see any surface damage or scratch. Man, this is good if it's in 10. No, it's not. Bro, it's like this card's mint. Minty mint. Man, see, this is what I'm talking about. PSA population control. Plus, ever since I saw them openly selling their own graded card on the market, and then it just started to get worse from then. The grading's harder. They're so much harder, at least on us customer. And I have to say, a company like that, of course, they can give themselves better grades than the customer. So as you can see, my Venusaur is like minty mint. It's like very mint. No whitening. Crisp, clean corner. Not perfect centering, but it's like very good for the back. The back is like overqualified for a 10. It's another Venusaur, Mega Venusaur from the Mega set, and it's a 10. Bruh, it's like the centering is worse. Centering is worse on this. You see that? Top heavy, left heavy. What's this? You see that? See that? You see that? This is like perfect centering. Corner is not bad either. The corner is within a 10. No whitening. You see how inconsistent that is? I'd rather have this in a 10, Might even PC this myself. But, bro. But I'm glad this got a 10. Still, I'd rather have the other 151. It's great artwork too. Still, it's not as good as the 151. Yeah, the Venusaur from 151 is, I think, has better artwork, much more details. Yep, regrade, regrade of Venusaur. Next card is, I don't know, nice and minty corner. I look at all the surface. There's no surface damage. Charizard. The centering is better than the Venusaur. Better than the 10 Venusaur. And I got a 9. Bro, it's like... It just doesn't make sense a lot of time with PSA right now. Doesn't make sense. I don't believe there's any surface damage. No, if there's surface damage, you could get like a 7 or 6. It's not damage. And it's better than the Venusaur. Minty corner, as always. I like my corner minty before I grade them. Man, this card is like... The centering, yeah, it's like bottom heavy. You can't see the top, but then it seems like bottom heavy, but still, it's like it should be within a 10. Look at that. Look how beautiful that Charizard is. Shiny Fate, pretty much vintage, and it got a 9, bro. I have, whatever. Oh boy, I got a sneeze. Spring is coming. That means allergies. So what's next on my grading journey? What company is next? Beckett? Well, PSA bought out Beckett, so a giant company buying a smaller company just to monopolize on the market. I mean, that's bad, right? But somehow they able to do that. See, you look at the corner. It's like minty mint. Centering is very good. You know, it's like 9.5 out of 10 centering. Charizard. And it seemed like the edges is kind of roll over a little bit, just a little bit. But I see a lot of 10, a lot of card get 10 because, you know, everything else is perfect. I don't know why. I don't know why this gets a 7. Dude, it has to be something on the surface, you know. Maybe I should, I'm definitely gonna crack this and maybe regrade it. But as you can see, the edge kind of curl a little bit, but it's not like lifting that bad. I've seen 10s get, I've seen card get 10 for that. Have to crack it and see, you know, perhaps maybe I clean it a little bit before I grade them. So no Charizard get 10, you know, it's, dude, I just hoping that this Shiny Fate get a 10. I mean, it looked like a 10. Inconsistency with PSA. Nothing will save you, you know, even if you got a minty card. If your grader doesn't feel like it's a 10, it's not a 10. Look at corner. Beautiful corner. No whitening. No whitening. A Mew celebration. So Pokemon 30th celebration is coming up. That means technically the 25th celebration is gonna pop. So that's why I throw in a celebration. I got more celebration, but I only have 2 Mew with me. That's worth grading. The other Venusaur, Blastoise is not worth grading. It's a 10. Beautiful Mew. Maybe people come to a realization that how good this Mew is. It's not a gold star, but you know, it's close. If only they just put a star right there, then you know, people would go crazy for this. But it's a Mew, you know. A Mew is always good to have. It's, you know, I don't think Mew have any SIR. I don't think it has. Haven't gotten SIR yet. And the next one is Minty Mint 2. I believe it's a Mew. Another Mew. Yep. And it's a 10. Yep. Here's the thing. What I see is that PSA tend to give you a 10 more on like your lower end card. So the higher end, they're gonna population control the hell out of that. So it's make it more difficult for you to get a 10. But you know, low end card, maybe they don't care. Or maybe I just have some conspiracy theory. See that? Look how minty all the corner is. The centering is very good too. It's like perfect. Look at this. Look how good that look. Centering is not bad. It's within a 10. So why does this get a 9? It's like minty mint. Look at that. The back, there's like nothing wrong with the back. The front centering is not, like I said, not the best, but it's like within a 10. This shouldn't get a 9. It shouldn't get a 9. It should get a 10. See, this is what pisses me off. Maybe there's a smudge somewhere. You know, I'm gonna have to crack like majority of this out and then clean it. Just make sure there's no smudges. Again, here is the corner, top 2 corner. Hardly any whitening. This might be a touch. What is that? It's not rounded enough. This kiss on the corner right here. Barely a whitening, barely. Jesse, man, I hold this card for the longest time. I was holding this off whether to grade this or not, because I did saw a little dot, just a kiss, you know, just one. It's not even that big. It's like very. I've seen worse card get a 10. Of course, you know, during this time, PSA will give you a 9. So yeah, just sometimes you just don't know what's going on with PSA anymore. Yep, there's some whitening, there's some kiss. Now I did say I sneak in a couple, quite a few cards just to see if I get 10. So kiss on the top 2 corner. The bottom is fine, it's not that bad. Centering is good too. Eevee, oh man, I want this one in 10 too, but then I believe there's a hollow bleed on this Eevee somewhere. And it's got a 9. Pokemon Center Eevee. A 9. Yeah, this is one of cards I sneak in, hoping to get a 10. Of course, you know, this particular grader, no consistency, so population control. So good luck. Good luck. My other 2 submission is bad too. It's like maybe 1 out of 5 or 6 get a 10. So yeah. Mint to mint corner, no whitening. Rayquaza. What? Why? Why is that mark? Why is that mark? Why is there more over here? Is that that look like a holographic bleed? It's like bleed through. Why is it so dirty? You know what? I gotta go see my other video that I record before I grade all this. Because if it's something like that, I wouldn't send it out. Beautiful card, 9. Maybe because of that. Bruh, I want this to be a 10. Even though in 10 it doesn't cost that much. But still. Looks so nice. Amazing rare. It's very undervalued, so you guys should get it now before the price jump up. This is one of other IR that I really want to get a 10. Just go take a look at it again. Not the perfect corners. It's like a smidgen, just a little light kiss. The corner is not like well rounded, as you can see. It's like, yeah, if I were to give a grade for this corner, maybe a 8.5 on the corner, but then everything else is just good, very good. And I got a 9. I got a 9. But there's no whitening. There's hardly any whitening. See? Bruh. It's just like, you can't win. Look at my pile of 9 versus 10. I think I sent out 2 of those. I don't know. Look at this corner right here. Minty mint. Well-rounded corner. Blaziken. Look, this card's so cool. Fried chicken. Blaziken from Desert Rival, I believe. Very cool. I like Blaziken. And I got a 10. So my next journey towards a grading company has to be TAG or some Japanese company. I'm looking at ARS grading, but it's only in Japan. And you know, you have to send to Japan, pay import fees and all those things. There's a lot of headaches. Plus you have to wait because each month they only grade a certain amount of cards. So you have to wait for a long time. But you know, it's ARS, they don't care about centering. They care about the overall look of the card. if something's wrong, like the centering, but then everything else is like super perfect, you should get a 10 from ARS. Look at this. Look at this. This is really good. This like, again, it's like little touch. It shouldn't affect the card, right? Corner look great. Centering look great too. Look at that. Centering look great. There's no hollow bleed, and I look it over. And it has an eye. Shinji Kana artwork. Like I said, you know, a lot of this card should be a 10. A lot of them should be a 10. But no. Somebody's wife left him. So now he take it out on me. Yeah, this is not a 10. Not a 10. 2 big dots. This might be one of the 10 promo. Yep, it is. 15110 promo from Costco, Sam Club. It's an 8. Yep, Dragon Knight. Yeah, I was looking for a card to gray, so I just threw in a couple of promo. I believe I have more promo. Look at this. Look at the corner. Yeah, the 10 is not the best promo. It's really hard to get a 10 because of how they package this promo card. It's a dot. It's small dots, and it's not the perfect. And this is a 9. Raichu. Cosmo foil. If you see Cosmo foil, this means it's a promo. Again, I always look at the corner to see if it's a mint. So I sneak in all of this promo 10, 15110, just to see what I get. And I do expect them to get at least a 9. But that Dragonite, why does it get an 8? That's ridiculous. Again, I think this is a promo too. Just a little kiss. But that's about it. That's about it. Just one problem in the back. Just one problem. It's a Gengar promo. I really want this in a 10. But of course, you know, if you have 9 and 8 on the other one, might as well just get another 9. That's PSA reasoning. This one is really good. It's better than all the other one. Let's get a 9. Center is good too. What the hell is this? It's kind of skew a little bit. Does it? Doesn't matter. It's just it looks better than the other two. Last one, I think it's another Gengar, but this is just a regular 151 Gengar. Just a little touch right there, and a touch on the bottom. So yeah, 9. There you go. Whew. So I have 8, 2, 4, 6, 7. Why is it 7? 2, 4, 6. Well, I put the other 10 in here somewhere, so I have supposed to be 8, 10. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this until like the market say, you know, we want that, we really want that. But right now it's fairly cheap to sell, so I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, don't rush selling your card unless you're like a vendor that you need money and stuff like that. Just hold it for a while, and if it goes up, sell it. You know, great looking Venusaur, Deoxys VMAX, and you know the boys, the dopey boys, are so funny and cute. You know, I don't mind that Psyduck get 10. Although, you know, my other IR is like heavy hitter IR. At least $300 plus in a 10, but yeah. So this is the best 10 I got. So what do you guys think of this return? It's fairly bad, you know. I expected when I submit this, I expect at least half of it to be a 10, but this is more like 25%, 10. Yeah, that's not good. That's no good. And you know, you're gonna have to take some time to crack this and regrade it with maybe tag, Rayquaza. I'm gonna have to regrade that with ARS. You know, I'm pretty much done with PSA. On this stack, I'm not gonna regrade with PSA, especially you know some of this Cosmo foil. These are like junk slab right now. It just doesn't. It's not worth regrading. Grading right now, PSA raised the price from 20 to 25. So, I mean, this card's not even worth that much in a 10. I just like to have it. But anyway, so that's it for this video. It's been long enough. Stay tuned for my next review. It should be like Dragon Ball Z and One Piece review and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully I get them back soon. If you submit through GameStop PSA right now, it's gonna be at least 3 months to 4 months, maybe even longer. Some people it's going on 5 months right now. So I'm lucky to get it back in 3 months. If you're a small vendor, I suggest that you do not grade with PSA or GameStop right now unless you have a very high value card that you can rush grade it. Otherwise, you know, just sell it as raw. It's not worth having your money locked up 3 or 4 months before you can see if you profited or just fail from grading. Most likely you're gonna fail. Look at my return. Look at the quality of the card that I sent to them. Aside from maybe just all this promo foil, the rest should be a 10, but not for PSA. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and I have more content for you guys soon. Later.